Hi, beautiful people. Hope you guys are doing well. There is so much back and forth going on with creators in regard to Gypsy. A few days ago, this creator named Recaps with Julie decided to call out or go after Nina, the beauty influencer, and this has not been the first time she has gone after her. And she said that the information that Nina, the beauty influencer, put out about Gypsy and Ken splitting was wrong. And Nina did a response to Recaps with Julie. I will leave all these videos in the description box. My only question to Julie is that why does she always cover Nina's face when she does a video about her? That's weird. Well, without a crystal ball, decided to insert herself and stand up for the only friend she has on YouTube.
They're just upset that you're sharing the info. Correct, Julie. You know what, Julie? I love you, and I know you. You're going to be one of my moderators. Do you guys follow Julie, the recap with Julie? I love Julie. She's like one of my favorites. I love her. She's one of my creator friends. I love Julie.
And if you have not noticed, Without a Crystal Ball has been in hiding for a few weeks now. Recently, she was in Sir Morbid's live chat. And that is when she decided to get off of her little island and get back on land and decided to divert into other people's lanes. Before I show you what she posted on her Instagram Reels, I wanted to remind you about how she felt about Nina, the beauty influencer, after she cut ties with Gypsy.
We actually got into quite a few disagreements about Nina. I didn't like that they were just obsessed with Nina. Even if Nina gets stories wrong, even if she spreads rumors, I mean, that's kind of what her whole thing is, right? Like she's like a gossip girl. Like she's talking about speculative topics. Sometimes she gets things really right and sometimes she gets things really wrong, but that's like what her genre is. Like she's just talking. I got upset because privately with them for bringing up the fact that she apparently lost custody of her kids, which I was just like, what does that have to do with what she's saying about you? Even if it's true, what does that have to do with her and what she said about you? Nothing. So you're just attacking for the purpose of attacking to deflect the criticism that she's giving you. That's just my example with Nina. And there's plenty of people that speculate about her, not just Nina. What I also don't love about her targeting Nina is that Nina's not a large creator. She's an African-American woman. It doesn't look good in any capacity. Nina has a right to have her platform and do her thing, and she shouldn't be targeted by anyone. So yeah, like I haven't agreed with some of the stuff that Nina's done, but I don't agree with Christy and Gypsy responding to her. And I'll tell you what really turned me off when it came to Nina. Every day I was waking up, and I'm not saying Nina turned me off, I'm saying like Gypsy's behavior with Nina, was the video where she said she was like panini pressed, and she was like insulting Nina because apparently Nina doesn't have a man, which is irrelevant. As though like having a man is some sort of like signal to society that you're worth being someone, right?
She then goes, as I said, on her Instagram Reels, the coward that she is, and she made these posts. Are you admitting to stalking her and watching her house? This is getting creepy, Nina. Katie Joy, why is it creepy for Nina, but not for you? Because, remember when Cody and Janelle lost their son and the misinformation you were spreading about who was at their house, including posting a picture of their house that somebody took from the road, including reporting false information about what was happening inside of that house. And also, you didn't have a problem posting pictures of Cody and Robin and their family out to dinner. And what about when neighbors were sending you pictures of Robert Shin's home or his business when cars were parked outside? You had no problem posting about that. You also had no problem going and digging up the listing of the house that Miranda and James Derrick are living in now, finding that listing and posting it on your social media with the address. And that is not creepy. You the queen of being creepy. She then posts, Nina is pushing a false story. This is all a cover-up that is probably being pushed by Gypsy's camp to deflect from the fact that Gypsy's followers threatened to show up at a content creator's home and shoot her. But sure, Nina ignores the real story and focus on crap that no one cares about. Everyone already knows Ken and Gypsy are a mess and will break up. Don't let people lie to you. I literally know for a fact that they intentionally send information to Nina via sources to make Nina look stupid. This is a game to them. They don't want you talking about the violent threats and stalking happening to a local content creator in Louisiana, reporting the truth about Gypsy Blanchard. First of all, that's weird because obviously she's talking about Ivory Rose Goes Wild. I may be getting it wrong, but anyway, not so long ago on a TikTok live, she was speaking negatively about this Ivory Rose and how she doesn't know what she's talking about. And also at the beginning of her post, lets me know she is not fully aware of everything that is going on with Gypsy and everything around Gypsy, and that she is just catching herself up as to what is really going on so she could involve herself. She literally knows for a fact that they intentionally sent false information to Nina via a source. Bullshit. Bullshit. She knows nothing because they kept her at arm's length, knowing what a snake she is. Katie Joy has zero credibility. And it's weird that she says that no one cares about the crap Nina post. Well, 6 million views seems to be a lot of focus on crap that people care about. When Nina actually posted the video of when Ken left Gypsy Rose. She then goes on, also, Nina, an 82 IQ is not a low IQ. You consistently falsely report and overinflate Nicholas Goldejohn's condition. 82 is the normal range. Low IQ and intellectually disabled is 69 and below. Nicholas is not considered impaired due to his IQ. Google is your friend, Katie Joy. Remember your words? Nicholas Goldejohn is considered as impaired according to medical and legal classifications. He was not represented well at all during his trial. So to you I say, go fuck yourself. Nicholas Goldejohn was manipulated by Gypsy Rose, period. He loved Gypsy Rose and he felt with all his heart he was helping her. If it wasn't for Gypsy, Nicholas wouldn't be where he is today. And let's not forget, before you sold your soul to the Blanchards, you are the one that admitted that your son was also capable of murder because of his autism, like Nicholas Goldejohn. Finally, Nina, your repeated and inappropriate pushing that Ken is gay is homophobic and offensive. Who cares if Ken is gay or straight? Ken is not the problem. Gypsy is the problem. How about focus on the truth? But wait, didn't you falsely report several times that Gypsy was going back to prison and you knew from a very good source? Stop advocating for Nicholas, a convicted murderer that brutally murdered a woman. The only flaw in this case is that Gypsy is out of prison, not that Nicholas is still in prison. Nicholas is dangerous. This chick has a nerve. Projection much, Katie Joy? Weren't you the one pushing a false narrative how certain Duggar boys were gay? The Bates, the dad was gay or the son was gay?
I don't have anything to tell you about Josiah other than he's still gay. In that world, they call it same-sex attraction, and it's like a sin. You gotta go to like conversion therapy to get over those same-sex thoughts. You gotta stuff them down because God doesn't want you to be gay, and then you gotta choke on them, and then you just gotta, when you have a boyfriend, you just gotta pretend that you like having sex with them. Okay? You just gotta stuff it down. And if people are really going to talk about Lawson Bates, I get some serious gay vibes from him. And I'm pretty sure his dad is gay.
You had no problem doing that. You not so long ago was having a good laugh with your audience when you were discussing Ken's sexuality. How about you stay in your own lane and focus on how dangerous you are? And who the hell do you think you are? By trying to tell people to stop advocating for Nick Goldejohn? No one knows the truth of what happened in that house that night except Nicholas and Gypsy, because clearly Didi is no longer around to say anything, and it is a possibility that she was already deceased when Nick got there. Now this is where things get interesting, and she starts standing up for her YouTube friend, recaps with Julie. Stop slandering at Julie Louise 75 for reporting without bias about this story. I have gotten to know Julie and she does not support Gypsy at all. She just refuses to report conspiracy theory rumors and, trust me bro, stories about Gypsy. She's got a lot more credibility here than you. She doesn't need to claim that she's a queen. That's only what you do. No, 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 no. That's not what only Nina does. Let me refresh your memory, Katie Joy, and let me show you guys how pitiful and pathetic, in my opinion. I would never do something like this. Katie Joy is. Check this out. A few days ago, when you were obviously feeling maybe lonely or not seen on your birthday, that you had to make a post on your social media page declaring yourself a queen and wishing yourself for your birthday. Now, that to me is creepy and desperate as fuck. It seems that's not only what Nina does. You seem to have done the same thing. You called yourself a queen. A queen to who, Katie Joy? Anyways, as you can see, she reposted a post that Julie made, that Julie reposted of her post. And Julie obviously says, "Thank you, Katie." And Katie says, "I got your back, Julie." Watch your back, Julie. That's all I'm saying. Watch your back. Then she goes on and she says, Gypsy didn't go offline because she went live and talked about Ryan or posted a video in response to Ryan flirting with girls. Gypsy doesn't care about backlash. She only goes private when she is in trouble with a parole officer or with her family. She is playing the victim by claiming she's been cyberbullied off the internet when she is the one threatening people on live, driving past their work, and has friends threatening to shoot local creators that live near Gypsy. Katie Joy, you claim to be this journalist. I suggest you get yourself fully informed and up to date where a certain story is at before you wanting to take up for your YouTube friend. If you thought she was done going after Flawless Nina, no. She goes on and she makes this post on her Instagram, not in Reels where it's going to go away after a few hours. No, she goes after Nina and says, influencer brags about making 6,000 on video, claiming Gypsy and Ken broke up, even though Ken and Gypsy are still together. Factually, inaccurate influencer Flawless Nina claims that Gypsy Blanchard and Ken Urquhart have broken up. Her claims are proven with no evidence of proof. After she posted about the breakup, Gypsy and Ken attended their baby shower for their daughter. The couple posed for photos. Despite being wrong about the breakup, Nina is doubling down that Gypsy and Ken broke up. She demanded everyone call her a queen when she is proven right. In a video today, Nina bragged that her video about the fake breakup netted her $6,000 on TikTok. And didn't you brag to a police officer that came to do a welfare check at your house back in, I want to say 2021, how you made $90,000 in the month of May on your YouTube channel? And who was saying anything? What about recently when you were reading your text messages between you and Bree, and you told Bree how you have made millions on YouTube? And has anybody said anything negative about that? No. Why are you counting Flawless Nina's pennies? Nobody's counting your pennies. So I suggest you sweep your own doorstep. Now, at this point, you need a power washer to actually wash away all that filth from your own front doorstep before you want to sweep others. Seems like Nina is most certainly promoting false stories for profit and doesn't care if they are true. Most of us can't stand Gypsy, but this kind of behavior by Nina is disturbing. You want to talk about disturbing? What about how you exploited the death of Garrison Brown? Want to talk about that? Nina has also netted big money off fake stories that claim Gypsy is going back to prison. Ken Urquhart is gay and Gypsy got her fired from her job. While sometimes getting stories right, Nina's coverage is often filled with holes, conspiracies, and inaccuracies. If anyone points out her false reporting. She ridicules and screams at them via live streams of posted videos. Once again, Katie Joy, get that fucking power washer out, because I can list endless amounts of clips of you doing this exact thing. Nina widely ignores the fact that Gypsy intentionally sends sources to bait her to spread false stories. Gypsy and her crew relish in spreading false information to discredit content creators. Don't take the bait. Now, let's go to our comment section. This back and forth between Julie and Katie Joy. Julie says she's a bully and a mean girl. It's awful how she attacks and belittles others for profit without a crystal ball. I hate that she thinks you are a Gypsy supporter. If you were, I wouldn't talk to you. You just don't cover the stories with bias. Julie, honestly, I don't even think she believes that. I think she's just saying it to rile up her followers. She just hates to be called out when she has the wrong information without a crystal ball. Did you see that she made a post thanking you for talking about her because she got more followers? But first and foremost, Julie, you want to say that Nina is a bully and a mean girl? Hold on tight, because I don't think it'll be very long before you suddenly realize how Katie Joy is a bully and a mean girl. This is what had me scratching my head. This person says, I've always been disgusted by her. Never once would I ever think she was anything but a terrible person. She belongs in prison. Without a crystal ball says, Gypsy or Nina? Why would she think that Nina belongs in prison? Why? What the fuck? Katie Joy, in my opinion, and what has been released, you are the one that deserves to be in prison. You are the fucked up individual. From my perspective, Nina is exposing a con artist, a grifter, a pathological liar, someone who lives her life of lying to people and expecting the world to constantly show her grace and pity when she cannot even show remorse for having her own mother murdered. And not forgetting how she had Nina fired from her job that was putting food on the table for her kids, doing honest day's work. That is someone that deserves to be exposed and reported on daily. Whereas you, on the other hand, what do you do to provide for your family? Re-victimize victims? Claim to advocate for the same women and children's rights that supposedly are being mistreated? You became a millionaire of the pain and suffering and found no problem letting a stranger know just so you could flex. That is how you put food on the table for your own kid, by exploiting and re-victimizing other kids. And also, may I add, you use your own kid as a shield and a pawn to take people down, to falsely accuse people of doing criminal activities that can affect their entire life. So before you go on about Nina, maybe you should sit down and do a video explaining to your audience how dangerous you are and that your life is not in danger, and the lengths you went to get out of a very expensive and reputation-ending situation that you caused for yourself. Don't be angry at the next person for getting their bag, because when you were getting yours, you were nothing but smiles and filled with arrogance. Did you decide to come out of hiding because this is the time with YouTube? These next 2 months are lucrative, so what better way to build your bank account than to come back and cause chaos with another creator, under the guise of having the back of a fellow creator? Also, you made a goal for yourself to reach 400,000 subs by the end of the year. And Gypsy brought you many, many thousands upon thousands of subs. So why not take the last leap, right? You are the most insufferable human being I've ever come across in my life. Stay in your lane and learn to know your place, because you have no room to play with all that you have done these past few months to get out of a defamation lawsuit. At the end of the day, watch who you want to watch. Katie Joy proves, her being such a huge platform, she spreads misinformation. As for Nina, everything that she has said about Gypsy, from the pregnancy to leaving Ryan, that all was true. So watch whoever you want to watch. Take what you want and leave the rest. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please have a wonderful and safe rest of your week. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another. And don't forget, make good memories. Bye, guys.